Okay, so before the video begins, I would just please like to ask you to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe as well. You really do me a huge favor. Enjoy the video. You read the title of the video. You're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, why the hell are you reviewing this game? Well, for those who don't know, I've been on YouTube for over 15 years now. Yes, 15 fucking years. I've been making videos since I was 15 years old. And this is one, and one of the very first videos I ever made was a review about this game in particular. Like, it was a Christmas present for my nephew, but I decided to give it a try. And it just ended up pissing me off to the point where I decided to take the new iPhone that I got and make a video just airing my grievances out. Wait, do I have an iPhone? What the hell did I used to make? What the hell did I used to use to make videos? I don't even remember. Whatever, that's not the point. Anyway, I made a rant about this game because it just pissed me off that bad. I was really trying to be the AVGN back then. Lots of gamers were. Worked out better for some than others. That's just life for you, man. I eventually found my niche, with my skits and, top 10 lists and stuff. Just, I rarely ever review anything anymore, but I just got some unfinished business with this one, because I'm not gonna lie. The video I made back then was fucking terrible. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of... I don't know. I was just kind of trying something, hoping for the best. Alright. So anyway, fast forward, like, over 10 years later, I just randomly see this game in a used video store, so I decided to pick it up, just to see, just because I want to try and recreate that video. Now, I remember about 3 years ago is when I first picked this up, right, so I decided to, play through it, and I didn't think it was that bad. I might have been exaggerating back then. I must have been high or something, because when I decided to pick this back up for my 15th anniversary about a couple days ago, it started pissing me off all over again. So yeah, let's, now that you got the backstory, let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about the plot, which is really bare bones. Basically, SpongeBob and Phil's drivers test again. Standard SpongeBob fare. And Mrs. Puff is not doing any more classes until the fall. So SpongeBob was then approached by this guy named Mr. Scales, who basically offers him a chance to get his driver's license at his courses. But, you probably already guessed it, it's a scam. He's really just trying to take SpongeBob for all of his money. He gets found out and put in jail, yada yada yada. Let's get to the gameplay though. So the gameplay loop consists of you driving around and ramming other drivers in order to slow them down and get ahead in the race. Kind of like Kirby Air Ride. But unlike Kirby Air Ride, this game has shit controls. They really want you to use the touchscreen as a steering wheel, but the problem is that it gets cumbersome really quickly. You can use the analog stick, but the problem with that is that if you're facing the camera, the controls will be inverted. So I'm guessing that's to encourage people to use the touchpad. But once again, that doesn't work. It's not comfortable. Anyway, you drive around the same boring flat stages with literally no variety between any of them. There's not a lot of characters from the show in this game. You get the main cast, and that's kind of it. Well, most of the main cast. I honestly, just from looking at it, you couldn't tell that this game is like one of the worst experiences ever. But I'm telling you right now that even with such bare bones content, it still managed to be frustrating. Like there's not much to this game, but it's still a pain in the ass to play. It makes you wonder why they even bothered. So in conclusion, this game is fucking awful. It sucks. They did not try that hard at all with this one. If my nephew was old enough to understand, he would have been disappointed. There are infinitely better SpongeBob games out there, and there are infinitely better racing games out there. Just... this was not worth the $2 I paid for it. I could have used that $2 on other shit, like 2 honey buns. Or 2 juices. Or a $2 hooker. Just... I don't know what the fuck I was thinking giving this game a pass when I played it about 3 years ago. Just... I did not think it would get me that heated, but like... You know, while I'm disappointed that my dreams of becoming a video game reviewer on YouTube didn't really pan out, I'm kind of glad because it means I don't have to play shit like this. Of course, it would be nice. Of course, it would be nice whenever I do play the occasional bad game to get paid for. But you know, but I digress. I digress. Just, honest to God, don't know what to say about this game. No, you know what? I do. I would rather have a buffalo come in and shit in my ear than ever play this game again. I'd rather stick my testicles in the alligator separ turtle's mouth and never play this shit again. This game is stinkier than the smelliest piece of putrid dog shit on the hottest day of summer. I would sooner stick my hand in a garbage disposal than ever put this back into my DS again. Just like what were they thinking? Mr. Krabs is my ass and Plankton is my testicles. This game fucking sucks so hard that it fucking sucks. Okay? It ducks sick. It sucks dick. It sucks balls. It's a piece of crap, and I very much don't care for it.